Alibaba, a poor woodcutter, carries a bundle of sticks through the desert forest. The wind smells of resin and hot sand. He stops when the clatter of hooves and steel echoes from the valley. 40 thieves halt before a cliff wall. The chief raises his hand. Open! Sesame! The rock splits open, revealing treasure glowing like fire. Instead of hiding, Alibaba steps out, drops his wood, and lifts his head. I'm not here to steal. I want to speak. Swords flash. Laughter roars. An ant dares to talk to wolves? Alibaba answers steadily. Your blades take from the weak. My words might bring more than gold. Another way. The chief squints, curious. If you're not afraid, prove it. Before the cave, the chief sets 3 trials. If Alibaba survives, he may join or claim his own demand. The thieves circle, torches hissing in the wind. A killer charges. Alibaba wields only his axe for chopping wood. He dodges, slips on gravel, then swings his axe down to block, twisting the blade aside. The attacker stumbles. Alibaba holds but does not strike. I do not want blood. The laughter dies into silence. Inside the cave, the ceiling cracks. A red gem rests on a pedestal above sliding sand. Instead of rushing, Alibaba studies the flow, loops a rope around a stone pillar, and lowers himself with the rhythm of the sand. He pulls the gem into a cloth sack, escaping just as dust and rocks crash down. The thieves hold their breath. The chief smirks. Make 40 killers sit and listen. Alibaba sits on the steps of stone, voice calm. Once there were 40 strong men who thought treasure made them rich. One day they found a desert village with only a dry well. Their treasure became sweat as they dug, until water burst forth, and they were called heroes. Mocking laughter fades. Torchlight shows weathered faces, now quiet. The chief chuckles, but with respect. You are clever, brave, and silver-tongued. Stay, lead us to riches. Alibaba shakes his head. I will not be a thief, but if you want wealth greater than gold, follow me into another life. The gang murmurs, some shout for his death, others whisper, let's try. The chief growls, 3 days. If your promise brings gain, I listen. If not, the sand will swallow you. Alibaba leads them to his home. Crooked roofs, empty market stalls, children crying near a dry well. Villagers scream at the sight of thieves. Alibaba raises his hand. They are not here to take. They are here to give. Bags of treasure spill in the square. Alibaba directs, buy seeds, hire well diggers, build a dam against drifting sand. The 40 thieves haul stones, dig trenches, sweat under the sun. Old men lean on sticks in shock. Children cautiously hand the workers bowls of thin water. One dusk, a jet of water bursts from the ground. Cheers explode like summer rain. A week later, the market reopens. The chief watches coins trade for rice, blankets, and salt. Gold in caves never multiplies, but markets do. Alibaba smiles. If you want more, you need more people than swords. But rumors spread. The governor's banner waves from the hill. Soldiers march down. Villagers tremble. The thieves grip hoes instead of blades. The chief sneers. Time for the sand to take you. Not yet, Alibaba answers. Let me speak. In the square, Alibaba kneels. These men were thieves, but for 3 days they dug wells, built dams, reopened trade. Punish me, I brought them here. The governor scowls. Do you think a few sacks of grain erase blood? An elder hobbles forth. Blood, sir? In this village, only water flows from the wells they dug. Villagers kneel around Alibaba and the 40 men. Children cry out, they gave us water. The governor hesitates. Law is strict, but so are facts. He sees the dam, the flowing well, the thriving market. He whispers, you can turn thieves into citizens. Prove it. The governor stamps a decree. The 40 must surrender weapons, labor for 1 year, then earn pardon if they do not relapse. A sigh spreads through the crowd. The chief stares at the paper, then at Alibaba, with humiliation, but also relief. Morning to dusk, they farm. Their hands, once used to hilts, grasp plows. They quarrel, Collapse, rise again. Alibaba works with them, hauling timber, balancing accounts, leaving bowls of soup at doors. At night, he teaches letters. The chief scratches slowly. Patience, trust, people. One moonless night, former comrades appear. The treasure cave still overflows. Come back. The chief stands by the well, hears children breathing in sleep, water whispering below. He looks at his calloused hands, shakes his head. Gold in caves never grows. They spit and vanish. At dawn, the chief brings Alibaba to the cliff. He murmurs one last time, "Open sesame." The rock yawns, stale air stinging. He shoulders a bag of gold, walks out, then lays it at Alibaba's feet. This was my blood and pride. Now I leave it. The cave seals forever. A year passes. The governor returns to see a dam strong, fields golden, markets thriving, 40 men laughing in work. He rips the decree. Your debt is done. You belong here now. Cheers thunder. Drums beat. Dancers whirl under oil lamps. That night, the chief kneels before Alibaba, handing a wooden tablet carved with "Open Sesame." I thought this open treasure. You used it to open hearts. Alibaba lifts him up. The greatest treasure is each other. Alibaba proposes a well and market fund, each harvest a portion stored for travelers, children, and the poor. The 40, once thieves, now guard the storehouse, watch the dam, teach nomads to trade. The governor nods, from raiders to guardians, a rough road, but true. Alibaba writes to Kasim, the greedy brother from other tellings. In the letter, he describes wells, markets, and a magic phrase now stored not in stone, but in people's hearts. He ends, "Come if you want to start again." The desert wind still blows. Children run along the dam, tossing pebbles into water, ripples spreading like one choice rippling through a land. At a village festival, Alibaba steps on the dais. Faces glow in torchlight. Villagers, the 40, the governor, children laughing. He speaks. When I stood before their swords, I wasn't braver than others. I just knew if we keep hiding, nothing will change. Silence, then applause. He adds, "My treasure is not in a cave. It is here.